guys, I'm gonna try to upload this video again. I made you guys a video, I don't know when, last week? Yeah, last week. Tried to upload it, it wouldn't upload. I redid it, tried to upload it, wouldn't upload. So here it is. We are just a few days from April 1st, and my last video was before transfer was supposed to happen. But as you can tell by the words I used, transfer did not happen. Let's see, I went in the Sunday before the 13th, which is when I was supposed to have transfer, and had my blood work done. I thought I was supposed to have an ultrasound that day too, but did not. Just blood work to check my progesterone level, and that came back fine. So they scheduled the transfer for like 10:30 that morning, Tuesday morning, the 13th, March 13th. And then I got a call Monday midday to say that they were canceling the transfer because they thought that the embryos were 5-day embryos, which means they were allowed to grow once they were fertilized to 5 days and then frozen. But that wasn't the case. They were only allowed to grow to 3 days and then frozen. So they had my body 2 days ahead of the age of the embryos. So we could not transfer on the 13th. So they had to cancel it. They had me stop all my medication. So at that point I was on estrogen patches and the progesterone and oil shots. And then I was taking a antibiotic. I can't remember the name of one of them. I was taking 2 antibiotics. I was taking one twice a day and one once a day. So I was on those, and I just had 2 days left. Anyways, my body does not agree with antibiotics. They're nasty. But anyways, so I had to stop all that, wait for my period to show up, and it did right on time 3 days later, and start all over. So woohoo. Now today is March the 29th. I'm actually sitting in the car because the kids have testing with homeschooling. We're doing K-12, and so they still have state testing and all those things. And I look like a hot mess, but you guys are used to that. So anyways, I'm trying to remember everything. What's next? So we started over. Did not have to start birth control again, and I did not have to do Lupron, which was awesome. Lupron wasn't bad. I didn't have any real side effects with it, I don't think. Like, normally I have headaches because I have really bad allergies, so I get headaches, all the pressure here and up here. I get those anyway. So I can't say that that was Lupron. I didn't have any weird, vivid dreams. Nothing out of the norm for me. I usually sometimes, like, I wake up semi-remembering my dreams. Like, I know I dreamed something, but I can't pinpoint what it was, and it really aggravates me. But, so, anyways, that's normal for me anyways. So, that didn't happen with Lupron. But I did get kind of, just didn't want to do the shots in my belly. But they didn't hurt or nothing like that. So I'm glad we didn't have to do that this time, because that would have given us more weeks to have to wait for transfer. So anyways, didn't have to do that. Started estrogen stopped medication on Monday, went to the doctor Saturday morning. This is all in March, so March the 12th is when I stopped medication. Went to the doctor, that's following Saturday, got the email and call from the clinic saying to start estrogen that evening. Went back to the doctor yesterday for my next lining check, and my lining at its lowest point was 8.9. Last cycle, my lining, he did just 2 measurements and like went in the middle of those 2. So he told 10.4, I think was the number he gave. and the highest was 11 point something. This time I think the highest was like 9 point something. But I think we did the ultrasound earlier this time since our embryos are younger, if that makes any sense. But anyway, so transfer is set for Tuesday, April 3rd. Don't know the time yet. I'll figure out the time on, or I won't figure out the time. They will call me Sunday with the time because I have to go and have blood work drawn first. I guess they're going to check my progesterone level that day because I don't go back to the clinic before then. Check it that day before transfer to make sure everything's where it's supposed to be for a 3-day transfer. So my dilemma is, because they didn't give me a set date for the transfer ahead of time, like when I had my baseline ultrasound, my husband wasn't able to put for the day off, and I don't think he'll be off that day. Luckily, my IPs may be able to be there, but still I have to find someone who can drive me and take me home. I don't have, like, they give you a Valium to take so that you're relaxed. I don't do well with Valiums, like, they really knock me out, so I'm not going to take the whole thing for sure, but I don't know if I'm going to take any of it, because if I do, then I need someone to drive me. But then again, when I get there, I may be so nervous that they're going to say, you need to take it, and then I still need someone to drive me home. So, I don't know. I emailed my clinic to ask if I don't take the Valium, do I have to have someone to drive me? If they say yes, then that stinks because I'm going to have to find somebody. Because right now I don't have anybody. It's spring break, so all my friends have their children. My sister-in-law will have my children. My other friend, her little girl is having surgery the day after my transfer, but they're putting her in the hospital the day before, the day of transfer. So she's going to be with her baby, and then everyone else has work. So people are going to think I'm weird because I'm sitting here talking to my phone. But anyways, so it's, I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll make it work. I don't have bed rest, like strict bed rest after transfer. I was just told to be a couch potato day of. So all my cleaning is going to be done. I'm going to have a meal prepared ahead of time so that I don't have to get up and be on my feet cooking. I might have my friend's oldest daughter come stay with me that week because she's on spring break, just to hang out and help. And then after the day of transfer, then I can just get up and do whatever. Of course, I won't be able to go out and lift bags of feed, so I need to do that tomorrow, get feed for all the animals, so that their buckets are full. Hopefully their buckets will stay full, or we'll just have to go buy feed on Saturdays when David's not working. And that's it as far as the update for surrogacy. I do have to take a trigger shot the day of transfer, like the evening after transfer. So that means that I have to wait for the trigger shot, which is a HCG shot, to be out of my system before I can actually take home pregnancy test. But I don't know what my IPs want me to do as far as that anyway. So as far as sharing home pregnancy test, I may share with you guys me testing out my trigger shot. But I won't share the actual positive or negative of a pregnancy test until after my IPs have shared. I don't know how that's going to work. I'm going to figure that out as I go, because I want this to be about my experience. So I might share, but not share a whole lot, if that makes sense. I'm not going to share baby info, IP info, but I will share my info as far as how I'm feeling and what the apps say the baby is doing, you know, because the other stuff is their business and their journey to enjoy. But the surrogacy part is my journey too, and my part to enjoy and share. So we'll see. You guys will be shared. Let me rephrase that. I will share with you guys as much as possible. I also plan to start doing some family vlogs, just once a week. I'm not going to try to put up 2 family vlogs a week or vlog every day, because that just gets too much. But I will do some things because I want to take my kids and enjoy our summer, because I think we're going to start back to public school next year. And I'm going to go and put in for a sub and try to become a teacher's aide, because that'll put me off when my kids are off for the most part, and that's what I want, because I don't want to be having to work to pay a sitter to take care of my kids, if that makes any sense, because I don't have a high-end job where I make a good amount of money and that supports our family. My husband is the main supporter of our family, and if I went back to work, it would be mostly just to help him and to be out of the house, because my kids really want to go back to public school, and I feel like they've missed a lot as far as growing with friends. I know that the reason I pulled them out of school because of all the bad stuff that's going on, but I just got to pray over them and have God's anointing over them, because I can't protect them from everything. If I'm keeping them out of school because of school shootings, then why am I taking them to church? Because there's been church shootings, and I'm not going to keep my kids out of church, and I'm not going to keep myself out of church. So, if that makes any sense. So anyways, back to my point, I'm going to start some family vlogs of just once a day, and maybe just like bits and pieces throughout the week, and then I'll put them up for Friday or whatever. Mostly just for me, and whoever's watching. If you enjoy them, you enjoy them. If you don't, then it's for me. But anyways, I'm planning to go back through my old family vlogs, and I kind of made them private just for me to see, but I'm going to go through them and see what's said in them, what's done in them, and make some of those back where everyone can see them. And this will still be called Jessica's Surrogacy Journey, but I will have my list of just journey videos and my list of family videos, and try not to mix the two, like not put a journey update in a family vlog, if that makes sense. So this is getting long. I'm ranting on. I need to get back in there and wait for my kids to get done testing. So you guys have a blessed week, rest of the week. Today's Thursday. A blessed weekend, and happy Easter.